Hi everyone, and welcome to oddscheck.com, the home of hidden value in the sports betting marketplace. The group stages are finished and 16 teams have been eliminated, including some real surprises, with four-time winners Germany, 2018 semi-finalist Belgium and Euro 20 semi-finalist Denmark all heading home. From now on it's knockout football, with all the drama and agony of extra time and penalties. In this video we'll look ahead to the final four games of the last 16 round, and we'll be asking the question, which teams do you think have enough quality and luck to win? Well, oddscheck.com is your home to find the best odds on each and every World Cup 2022 game. Plus, with our exclusive premium Betfinder tool, we instantly show you where there may be significant value to be had in the market. In a moment, I'll show you that there could be some interesting value to be had on Brazil, Morocco and South Korea, amongst others. But first, let me take you through the top available odds for the key matches. Remember, these are the odds for the full-time result only, and that doesn't include extra time and penalties. The first game to kick off on Monday the 5th of December is at the Al Janoub Stadium as the Group E winners Japan take on the Group F runners-up Croatia. Of all the unexpected lessons learned so far at this World Cup, perhaps the biggest one is that you write Japan off at your peril. The Blue Samurai have emerged as the comeback kings of Qatar, and their inspired substitutions have already claimed two huge victims. The 2-1 defeat of Spain was a brilliant repeat performance of their victory over Germany, and they became only the third team in World Cup history to be losing at half-time and come back to win two matches at the same tournament. They're into the last 16 for a fourth time, but they've never gone further, and Moriatsu is determined that Croatia do not extend that statistic when they meet on Monday. The Blue Samurai have never beaten Croatia at a World Cup, and top odds for that to change here are 4.00 or 3-1. Croatia, finalists in 2018, got the point they needed to progress from Group F as runners-up, following their goalless draw with Belgium. Once again, they were not especially convincing going forward, but have only conceded one goal during the group stages. This will be Croatia's third appearance at the last 16 of the World Cup, and they've progressed on both previous occasions. But do they have the pace and stamina to deal with Japan? Top odds for the Fiery Boys to win are 2.15 or 23-20. For the draw, it's 3.35 or 47-20. Later on Monday, over at the 974 Stadium, the winners of Group G, Brazil, take on the Group H runners-up South Korea. Brazil lost their final game 1-0 to Cameroon, but were in the comfort zone after winning their group games against Serbia and Switzerland, affording coach Tite the opportunity to shuffle his powerful squad and ensure he now has fresh legs for the game against the Asian Tigers. Arsenal's 21-year-old Martinelli was Brazil's outstanding performer, as his tireless running and quality proved a thorn in Cameroon's side and made an eloquent case for his inclusion against South Korea. Will Neymar be back? It's clear that Brazil don't have the same attacking threat without him in the side. This is the 20th time the five-time world champions have qualified for the knockout stage, and only once have they failed to not progress further, with top odds for the win of 1.27 or 27-100. Hwang Hee-chan gave South Korea a sensational injury-time victory over Portugal that meant they beat Uruguay to clinch a last 16 place on goals scored. At the start of stoppage time, it seemed South Korea were heading out, but they mounted one last attack after clearing a corner, and this time Song played a beautiful pass, slipping Wolves forward Hwang clear to run into the area and deliver a cool finish to give this eventful World Cup group stage yet another twist. It's the third time the Asian Tigers have made it into the last 16, but they've only ever gone further once back in 2002 when they were hosts. Their reward is a clash with Brazil, a team they've not beaten this century, and top odds for them to win here are 14.00 or 13-1. For the draw, it's 6.25 or 21-4. On Tuesday, the first match is at the Education City Stadium as the winners of Group F, Morocco, take on the Group E runners-up Spain. Morocco edged past Canada to top Group F and reached the World Cup knockout stage for the first time in 36 years. The Atlas Lions, whose previous trip to the last 16 came in 1986, didn't win a game at the last World Cup in Russia, but have turned on the style this time, becoming the second African team after Senegal to make it through. The last time Morocco and Spain met at a World Cup was Russia 2018 in the group stages, with the game finished 2-2, and top odds for the Atlas Lions to go one better here and qualify for the quarter-finals for the first time in their history is 7.10 or 61-10. Spain scraped into the second round despite losing their final game 2-1 to Japan. Morocco were cruising at the break when Alvaro Morata headed home, but Japan quickly turned the game on its head at the start of the second half. Spain still had virtually the whole of the second half to stage a recovery, but they lacked either the energy or the ideas, or maybe both, and rarely threatened Gonda in Japan's goal. Luckily, Germany's comeback meant the goals they scored in their opening 7-0 win over Costa Rica sent them through on goal difference. Spain have never lost to Morocco in their 3 previous meetings, and top odds for them to win here are 1.60 or 3-5. For the draw, it's 4.00 or 3-1. The late kickoff on Tuesday, the 6th of December, takes us to the Lusail Stadium as Group H winners Portugal take on Group G runners-up Switzerland. Portugal, already qualified for the last 16 and needing only a draw to be sure of top spot in the group, gave away an early lead to eventually lose 2-1 to South Korea in injury time. Despite the last-minute loss, they still top the group, moving into the last 16 for the 5th time in their history, and will now play the Swiss, a team they have a long history with, winning 3 of their last 4 meetings with an aggregate of 9 goals to 2. Top odds for them to win again here are 1.90 or 10-11. Switzerland sealed their place in the World Cup last 16 following an entertaining 5-goal thriller over Serbia to round off the group stage. They knew a draw would be enough to qualify and took an early lead through former Stoke and Liverpool forward Shaqiri before conceding 2 goals and then fighting back, eventually running out 3-2 winners. It's the 6th time the Swiss have reached the last 16, but they've only reached the last 8 in 2 of those tournaments, with the last time being 1954. The Nats played Portugal back in June in the Nations League and ran out 1-0 winners, and top odds for them to win again here are 4.80 or 19-5. For the draw, it's 3.50 or 5-2. Now, whether you'd like to bet on these games or any others, oddsjet.com also helps you to quickly see the bets where the highest paying bookie is offering significant value over their competition. How? Well, we do this with our exclusive premium Betfinder tool found near the top of the screen. Here you can see we've moved the slider to 8% plus, and in doing so the premium Betfinder tool automatically highlights the bets where the potential profit at the top paying bookie is 8% or higher than that of the median or the middle bookie. So we can see that there is at least an 8% divergence in value between the top and middle bookie for a win for Brazil, South Korea and Switzerland. So if you fancy a bet on any of these results, then there's 8% more potential profit to be made. Now, if I slide the premium Betfinder tool back down to 6% plus, we can see a serious divergence in value between bookies for another potentially interesting bet, notably a win for Morocco. So if you fancy a bet on Morocco beating Spain, then there's 6% more potential profit to be found between the top and middle bookies. Now, of course, due to regulations, we can't actually show you which bookies have the top odds in this video. To view your actual results, you'll find links in the video description to head on over to oddsjet.com. Remember, bookmaker odds can change between the time we made this video and the time at which you view it, so do make sure to subscribe to the channel and ensure to turn on notifications using the bell icon so you can take advantage of our updates as they happen. Now, even if the odds have changed, oddsjet.com and our premium Betfinder tool are always here to help you find the highest available odds and explore interesting value in the sports betting marketplace. That's all for this video, but we'll have more updates soon. If you found it to be helpful, please do let us know by hitting the like button, and be sure to get your predictions into the comments below. Enjoy the games, and remember, please play responsibly.